afternoon, everybody. And welcome, and thank you for joining us in this very, very special occasion for the Fine Arts and for Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville, when we are officially opening the doors for the West Wing of the Art and Design Complex. In a few minutes, we will unveil, brighten the gallery with color, with this art that we have here from Cuba. But first, please join me in welcoming to the microphone the Chancellor of Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville, Dr. Julie Force-Bobby.
Good afternoon and welcome to our faculty, staff, students, alumni, guests, and community members who are joining us today. Welcome to today's celebration of the addition of a beautiful structure to our campus, the Art and Design West Building. This new construction is a great example of our commitment to the university's long-term goals and to the well-being of Southwestern Illinois. This facility helps to honor our long-term goal of innovative, high-quality programs by impacting the success and appeal of the region. The Art and Design Department produced a new strategic plan this year, which listed key objectives: to broaden and intensify experiences in the visual arts, to provide a learning environment rich in the diversity of thought and creative opportunity, to impart to students an awareness of the cultural values of art through exhibitions, public lectures, and faculty work, and to provide facilities for the creative and scholarly pursuit of art. The opening of this facility supports each of these objectives and positions SIUE as a cultural and fine arts center in Southwestern Illinois. This facility also honors our long-term goal of engaged students and capable graduates by enhancing student success and retention. For many years, the art department has been spread around campus in numerous buildings. With the addition of this $9 million facility, we have our own West Wing. We're able to join all facets of the department under one roof. In addition to the creative studios, which were housed in the adjoining building, this building will bring art history, art education, and the art therapy program into a single complex, enhancing the educational students for all of our 193 art and design students. And finally, this facility represents SIUE's commitment to our long-term goal of sound physical and financial assets by minimizing our impact on the environment. At SIUE, all of our new buildings are designed and constructed with green building and occupancy features that meet LEED certification requirements set by the U.S. Green Building Council. Applause, yeah. It's great. For example, this art and design building was planned to minimize stormwater runoff and use landscaping that doesn't require irrigation. The building is designed to be at least 17% more efficient in its use of energy and 20% use less water, 20% less water than typical design standards. During construction, at least 75% of the construction waste was diverted to recycling centers, and at least 10% of the new construction materials were manufactured locally and include 10% recycled content. And this is just one of our construction projects. When all of the new buildings and the renovation of the science complex are complete, SIUE will have 7 buildings that meet LEED standards. In sheer numbers, that means we'll be second in the state of Illinois, only to the University of Illinois, and second in the St. Louis region, only to Washington University. The Art and Design West Building is definitely one of SIUE's newest points of pride. Facilities such as this one help to elevate the image and success of SIUE, saying to the world that the university is investing in the future of our region. SIUE is an important vehicle for success of the people of Southwestern Illinois. These types of projects require a great deal of internal coordination. I want to thank all of the SIUE faculty and staff who've worked so hard to bring this project to such a level of excellence and who will see that it's used to its full potential. So thank you for joining us today and dedicating a wonderful addition to the SIUE campus. Please take the time after the formal dedication ceremony to tour the building and to see all of the beautiful artwork on display. Thank you very much.
I want to also thank some individuals by name, our provost, Ann Boyle, for her support to all this endeavor. and especially to Vice Chancellor Ken Neer, whose support in terms of both human and material resources made this complex possible. I don't want to forget, yes. Dr. Bill Reslov from the Dean's office, who has been working with the faculty in order to make this transition as smooth as possible. The same thing with James Ram. Craig Steiner, who has been putting all this ceremony together and making this the kind of quality ceremony that you are seeing. Eric Barnett, the director of the University Museum, who put together all the exhibit and actually was key in obtaining the 493 pieces of art donation from the Cuban artist Emilio Sanchez, which we have the largest collection in the world of these artists. This facility, again, positions us in a unique situation in comparison with other institutions. This will help us to attract and retain students and faculty, and creates a new opportunity for both talented artists as students and as faculty to exhibit their work here. And I invite you also to visit the rest of the building where you can see a lot of that art. This creates a new enhancing opportunities for learning for our students. And as a token for you to have an idea of the quality of students that this department has been producing over the years, I want to introduce to you one of our alums, Gons Jove, who graduated here in 1979 and whose part of his work is exhibited in the next door. And he's going to say a few words about his experience at SIUE.
Wow, what an honor. Thank you, Al, for inviting me. When you believe in something deep in your heart and you know that it's right, that something will not leave you. You alone has that opportunity to express itself. That is what art does to me. It's my best friend. It is my worst enemy. At times it does not let me sleep. Other times it gives me eternal bliss. All these things became apparent to me in the old Wagner complex, which some of you guys remember. I remember this with fondness, those careless days where my mind could wander without any consequence, like a kite in an infinite sky. That complex was absolutely magical. That facility was a bit antiquated, but it had a personality that could welcome you and allow you to be yourself. What glorious days, iron pours, professors who cared, Tom Geip, David Huntley, Philip Hampton, Mike, Pam, and others that really influenced me a lot. They were role models. They were very positive at times, but at times they were very harsh. I remember one time I presented a wooden sculpture in my interpretation of the Parthenon, and David Huntley compared it to a doghouse. I took it very personally at that time, but as I reflected, he was absolutely correct. But that kind of honesty was essential to my growth. SIUE took me to heights of my imagination, but it also brought me down to reality. Today I get paid to get lost in my imagination. But when a project gets turned down, it slaps me in the face, and I learned that here. Don't get too high, don't get too low. Keep it an even keel. What is happening in Bolivia, where I'm from originally, today, and different parts of South America, is a revelation to the world. The rise of another oppressed race is apparent and exciting. Bolivia's population is dominated by the indigenous race, but it has been governed by the minority for the last 500 years. Today we have an indigenous president who has done a lot of good for the people. I had the opportunity to interpret and contribute to these changes through my murals. In fact, I had the honor of working on a mural with children from all the different ethnic groups. And we presented it to our president, Evo Morales Aima. And then he invited us to join us in breakfast. It was quite an unforgettable experience. I painted quite a few murals throughout the city of La Paz. I made some sculptures, samples that I brought here that you guys can see over there. Some of those murals are quite large, 40 feet by 23 feet. It was quite an arduous task to hang those things. I have a group of artists that help me. Their names are Kusi, Zamiro, Corina, and Gichi. Now my son Alex has joined the group, and we all work together. All these guys have graduated from the Colegio de Bellas Artes in Bolivia, which is very equivalent to SIUE. But in comparison to what you guys have here, I mean, we're 1,000 years behind. But that's okay, because art transcends time. Thank you.
And at this time, I would like to welcome to the microphone one of our current outstanding students, and we have many of them. Lynn Cody is a second-year Master of Art Therapy student and would like to share some of her thoughts regarding this new facility.
Good afternoon. I am so honored to be here talking about the amazing addition to the Art and Design building. This new facility was designed with incredible thoughtfulness, not only for current and future learners and creators, but also for the environment. Our art therapy classrooms are equipped with technology and facilities that encourage exceptional research and training. Sometimes the technology is so advanced it takes a few of us to get it to work, but we'll get there. One classroom was specifically designed with a separate observation room for us to practice our counseling techniques. This new location, combined with our accomplished faculty and alumni, will certainly allow us to continue to attract attention of the talented future art therapists and art students that we hope to bring into our cohort. Classrooms throughout the building have been constructed with consideration of both safety and creative learning. As future artists, counselors, and teachers, we can successfully express ourselves here. So far, my favorite feature of our new home is the unity it brings to the art department. The ample opportunities to partner with faculty and art students, as well as art educators, will certainly enhance our learning at SIUE. So faculty, I hope you're ready for 3 times the questions. I see a future of collaboration on this campus which will enrich our education and make us better professionals. This is a very exciting time to be a student at SIUE, and I am very proud to be a Cougar. Thank you to the Chancellor, Dean Romero, and the Department Chair, Barb Nuacha, for all that you do for the university, the department, and of course the students. Also thanks to my faculty, Gussie, Megan, and Shelley, for your passion and support in building one of many strong programs here at SIUE.
Now we invite everyone to explore the gallery and enjoy the works of Sanchez and Gons Jove on the second floor, and throughout the facility you will find samples of the work of faculty and students in this institution. We have students representative around the facility, so please don't be afraid to ask questions about the facilities, the art, and facilities floor maps are also available. But now comes the big moment where we're going to use the scissors to officially open the building. Oh, Chancellor. All at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much for coming, and please enjoy fellowship, the art, and the facilities, because this is all for all of you. Thank you.